Welcome everyone, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make a creme brulee that's infused with cinnamon and honey. It's absolutely perfect for any special occasion. And just remember, Valentine's Day is next Saturday. So to get this started, you're going to need a cup and a half of heavy whipping cream, 1/2 cup of whole milk, 2 tablespoons of honey. If you have clover honey, that would work good, or any other honey would work. I've got a 1/2 cup of sugar. We're going to use 5 egg yolks. Now we're not using the egg whites, we're only going to use the egg yolks. You're going to need 2 cinnamon sticks that are about 2 inches long, as you can see right here, and just a pinch of salt. Now let me show you how we're going to infuse the cinnamon sticks with the whipping cream and the milk. In a 1 or 2 quart saucepan, we're going to add the 2 different milks, and this is the whipping cream and this is the whole milk. You want to make sure you use whole milk. It's going to make all the difference in the world with your creme brulee. Now we're adding the cinnamon sticks and the little bit of salt. Give it a nice little whisking, and now we're going to wait for this to come to a simmer. And we'll see little bubbles around the edges of our pan here, but we do not want the creams to boil. This should take about 6 minutes. The dairy products have come to a simmer. As you can see along the edge of the pan and the milk, there's little bubbles. Now you don't see the cinnamon sticks, but they're down in the bottom of the pan. Now it's time to cover this. Remove it off medium heat and let it steep for 1 hour. Add 4 8-ounce ramekins into a baking pan and preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to pour our cream mixture through a fine sieve, and I use cheesecloth, and we're just going to drain it completely in a bowl. You see, and it catches your cinnamon sticks. Oh my goodness, and does this smell delicious. And now we're going to return the cream mixture back to the 2 quart saucepan over medium heat. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar into your cream mixture and your 2 tablespoons of honey, and make sure you get it all out of there. I love this little baby whisk. It is just so magical getting all that gooey, yummy stuff out of there. And now we're going to bring this to a simmer again. This should take about 6 minutes. I'm separating my yolk from the white of the egg. And now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. And we're going to give this a lovely little whisking. And once the cream mixture has come to a simmer, we're going to add 1 ladle at a time here into our egg yolks. 1 ladle at a time, we're going to whisk in the warm mixture. Just going to do this 1 ladle at a time until all of your hot milk mixture has become this beautiful custard. Next, pour your custard through your fine sieve. And I always like to line mine with cheesecloth. I think it gives the creme brulee this delicious, silky custard. Alright, now these are ready for the ramekins. Add your custard into your ramekins about 3/4 of a way full. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, these are going to be so delicious and so creamy, and you're going to have that beautiful crunch on the top from the caramelization from the sugar. And I'll show you how to do that later. Now, this goes into a 300 preheated oven. Add your ramekins to the top oven rack. Slowly, we're going to pour in the hot water until it comes 1 inch up on the sides of each of your ramekins. That's perfect. Now, if you want to do this on the countertop, you can, but I find it's a lot easier to put it on your oven rack. Push it in, you know, before you add your water there. Push it in, and now this bakes for 30 to 40 minutes. No peeking. My creme brulee has baked for 40 minutes in its water bath, and now I'm going to add them over here to a cooling rack. I'm going to let them cool completely. Then I'm going to cover them with plastic wrap, and we're going to put them in the refrigerator overnight or up to 3 days. And then I'll show you how we're going to caramelize the sugar on the top before serving. I've had my creme brulee in the refrigerator overnight, and right before you get ready to serve it, you're going to put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. So I've just removed it from the freezer. I'm going to add it over here to a cookie sheet, and we're going to add just granulated sugar to the top of this. Probably about, you could do about 1.5 teaspoons. You want to make sure it's evenly distributed, so you could just shake it around until you get all the edges coated. Now, I don't have a blowtorch to caramelize the sugar here, so I'm going to put it under the broiler in my oven. You want to get your broiler on low and have it preheated before you add it into the oven. And here we go. Now, my creme brulee is about 7 inches from the top of the broiler here in the oven, and it's starting to bubble, but I'm going to add a little bit more sugar to each. And this is going to create this beautiful crunchy topping once the creme brulee cools down. Alright, then we're going to put it back under the broiler. Now after about 2 minutes, it's going to start looking like this. It's going to start getting bubbly, and you may want to turn it and put it under your broiler till it's nice and golden. Yeah, just taking it out from under the broiler, and we're going to let the bubbling stop. We're going to let it cool down, and it's going to form this delicious crunchy top when we cut into the creme brulee. I'll be back to let you know what it tastes like. Our honey cinnamon creme brulee is ready to serve. I want you to hear how crunchy the top is. See, you want your sugar to crystallize, and now I'm going to cut into it. See that crunch? And see that incredible, delicious custard. Oh my goodness, I know it's going to be fantastic. Wow. That hint of cinnamon from the cinnamon sticks, that honey, and the crust of the topping in this creme brulee is not going to disappoint. Hey y'all, have a happy Valentine's Day. I'm Dorana with Foods 101. Give me a like, leave me a comment. Hope you give this a try, and I'll catch you next time.